Alright guys, today we're going to do a truck bag, car bag, pretty much from my area. If you're going to build one, you're going to change it a little bit because everybody lives in a different area and different needs. So let's put it together. The backpack I'm going to use is going to be a tactical tailor, just one I have around. Another thing too, you want to pack your bag in accordance with what you're going to need first, you know. Just depends. Your shelter, you want your shelter first, you want it kind of towards the top. A couple different pouches. You want to like have a fire pouch, then you know, like a medical food in there too maybe. You want to take some cotton balls. Just take some cotton balls and just smear them in some Vaseline, and then seal them up in a container or pouch so you can pull pieces out, put it in your tinder, and the fire steel will just strike it right up. That's another real cheap fire starter. Then I just have a couple of these, I guess they're 1 gallon Ziploc bags, which can be all kinds of use, you know, carry water, food, anything, you know, forage. It's everything. Try to pick things that usually have multiple uses, and have your pack kind of staged in sections, so you're not pulling everything out. Because if you're in a hurry or something, you don't want to pull everything out and then have to take off and leave half of it. So I'm about to open up one pocket, know what's in there, about to get it and go. So that's another little tip. You know, you can forget things. There's a million videos about it and everybody has their own opinions. So you just look at what look what everybody's saying and kind of make your own, I don't know, your own decision how you want to go about it. You shouldn't just follow just one person's thing. Just take everybody's kind of advice and do your own thing. Because it's your life. So stay safe. There's the backpack. It's a small one, don't need nothing real big. This tactical, can't really see it good, but it's tactical tailor. This backpack, I've had it all over the place. I mean, thousands of miles it's been with me. Now it's kind of getting retired to sitting in the truck. It's got a little orange pocket. And you'll set it up and then you'll change it. So that's the pack I'm using. Got pretty comfortable straps. I'm sure there's a lot better ones, but. And then first thing, I'm gonna put a bottle of water. I like these bottles because they're a fairly good size, hold a good bit. And water filters do screw to them. And I have one of these Sawyer water bottles. But you open it up, and it has a filter in it. On the way, usually everywhere I go, on the way back home, there's definitely a little bit of water sources here and there. So for me, I don't have to carry a whole bunch of water, just a way to keep it clean. That'd be the two things. The water bottle, already full, kind of gives you something in case you have to get somewhere. Food, I did have Mountain House, which is, it's alright, but then I come across the stowaways, so I will be switching them out. I have these two right now. One is deer. Alright, they're both deer. I got both deer right now. They're a bit pricey, but I mean, it's worth it. And then I'll probably keep one of the Mountain House for breakfast, which isn't bad, the breakfast skillet. So we'll switch that out. The second thing, you're gonna need like a shelter system, space blanket. This one's pretty neat. It's a pretty good one. And then you got these guys, the survival blankets. I got a few of them just because they're pretty fragile. And if you're in a hurry, you're surviving, you tear it up, you're gonna be in trouble. Next thing is a couple heavy contractor bags. I think I got about 3 here. But you can make shelter, a bed, you know, carry things. There's a million uses for that. You know, ponchos, it's a good waterproof. You can cut it open, it's a big square, so you can technically make yourself a lean-to with that. But I also have the Arcturus. It has the reflective inside and it's a camo. So you can pitch it real low to the ground, kind of, if you have to stealth on the way home, which is usually probably good to travel at night, depending how things are. You never know with people. I'm trying to keep the bag light, so I always carry a lighter in my pocket. I got the lighter. And you got these survival, what are they called? UCO Titans. These big old waterproof matches, which you may not be able to start a fire, but it just depends. Every situation is different. No one knows until it happens. We got that. And I got a pretty good size fire steel. I believe it's 1/2 inch by 6 inches. And I just have a cheap saw I'll throw in there. This steel should work fairly good. Yeah. It's a pretty decent brand. I think it's called Buy Right or something like that. It's blue, right on Amazon. A few dollars, which they're probably getting to be more and more nowadays. Like, it's a decent saw. This one works pretty good. I do have a silky saw. It's in my, that's not my truck's up there. But I do have the 500 Katana Boy, which, you know, is a big saw. I've cut trees with it. And I got some of these. The Self-Reliance Outfitter little biscuit things. You just break it in half and kind of fluff it up a little bit. And then you can strike it real good with fire steel or a lighter. To me, I just use a lighter, especially if you're in an emergency situation. If the lighter is not working, then you'll switch to your fire steel. But other than that, it's best just to get it over with. It does come in a battle box. It's just a little tiny inflatable sleeping pad. If the ground's pretty cold, you don't want to be laying on the ground. That makes a big difference. I mean, you can get the contractor bag, shove a bunch of leaves in there, but that thing doesn't weigh anything. Some paracord, 550. If you get Titan cord's pretty good or anything, but just a little bit of rope, cordage, tie up your shelter, whatever you need to do. Then I also got a few just, I don't know, energy bars, snack bars, things like that. Just something to munch on as you travel. Because you don't want to sit there and try to add water and make a little meal and all that. So just a few bars. You never know how long it'll take you to get home. If you have to go 10 miles, it may take you 3 days. You usually gotta travel at night, a few miles. Or you can just do all 10 miles. So just, you never know the situation. Compass. If you're traveling home, you probably know the roads and stuff, unless you have to try to cut through fields and things. And just a small little hatchet. This one's pretty much all metal. That doesn't matter if the handle breaks, it's metal all the way through. There's probably an axe in the truck, so it just depends. Got a, I guess they call it a boo-boo kit, whatnot. It does have stop bleeding right there. I not have one of these traumas. If you need that, then you probably aren't gonna make it home anyway. Just depends. Just, you know, a bunch of band-aids and eye drops and tape and gauze and I think some aspirin and stuff like that. I just have it in this waterproof case. I guess you could use a bag. Then, because it makes life much easier, this is like a camp toilet paper, kind of a little roll. It doesn't look like there's much in there, but they're pretty good. You get them on Amazon. It's kind of solid, but you can get a good bit of this. I think it's like 6 packs of this for a few bucks, 10 bucks maybe. Freaking cats. But if you ain't got it, you're gonna wish you did. And that doesn't take up any room. Doesn't really crush. Threw some of this in there. What is it? The hand sanitizer crap. You can use it to start fires and wash your hands. Same thing with that. Got some dude wipes. I guess you can get some girl wipes. Just depends who you are. But they're pretty handy too. You know, clean up, clean your hands, clean your ass. What you need to do. Being dirty, miserable isn't gonna help anything. So there's a million different things you can add and take away. You know, you could probably throw a spoon in there, which you probably need, but You can also just cut 2 sticks, use like chopsticks. You don't really need a spoon. Just improvise. And yeah, there's different things too. It'd be good to have a shovel. It just usually kind of stays on the truck, but I was using it on a different video. This is it's like one of those Spazna shovels, Russian, but this one's titanium, so it doesn't weigh anything. You just gotta watch these screws. Usually ain't the best, but a shovel probably would come in handy. It just depends where you live. If you're in the mountains and the rocks, that may not help you, but here we're kind of, it's a little of everything. So you can dig a Dakota fire hole, but you can use a sharpened stick too. You just gotta use your imagination and think outside the box, like they say. And appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what your bags contain, what kind of bags you got. You pack heavy, pack light. I kind of pack. I want to pack it a little light because I usually carry a truck gun and sometimes body armor. Just depends. So if you got a heavy pack and all that, it's gonna be miserable. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll come out with some more stuff and try to get this gear room going a little more. Need a few more shelves and organize some more things. And spring's coming, so we'll be getting the greenhouse and doing some gardening stuff and fencing and goats, building trailers. We got all kinds of stuff planned. So let me know what you guys think, and catch you later.